do you really believe that your way of thinking has an impact on your life? Since you are listening to me right now, most of us have probably watched videos, read books, or maybe attended seminars and training sessions about the power of thoughts. However, many times we do not fully reflect our belief in the concrete results our thoughts can create in the real world. For this reason, many of us are hesitant to make plans for the future. Negative thoughts and doubts prevent us from seeing our true potential. Let's build a new reality in our minds and transform our lives. I want you to know that I created this video inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself: How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One. Remember, every great achievement starts with a thought. Your thoughts can truly change your life. We know that everything around us is composed of atoms, but what I want to draw your attention to is that a significant part of atoms is made up of energy. 99.999% is energy, and only 0.001% is matter. Everything is a vibrating form of energy. If we look at it this way, we understand that our mind and body are inseparable parts of a whole. Both are shaped by the same fundamental energy. The mind is matter, and matter is in the mind. Therefore, we can change our lives by changing our minds. When we desire a different life, we often focus on the external world, things like buying a new car, getting a new house, or acquiring material possessions. However, the physical world represents only the surface, the 0.001% of a greater truth. We neglect the 99.999%. Let's stop neglecting and discover the limitless potential of our inner energy. I will explain how to do this in a moment. But before that, let's talk about the barriers in using this potential. Let me ask you a question. Who controls your daily life, the body or the mind? The truth is, both do. For example, when we learn to ride a bicycle, we consciously think about pedaling, balancing, and steering at the beginning. The mind is active. However, over time, this skill becomes a habit, and we ride the bicycle without conscious thought. At this point, the control shifts to the body. As we approach middle age, we have experienced and learned many things, and now the control is more in the body than in the mind. Approximately 95% of our behaviors are a set of subconscious programs. For instance, brushing our teeth in the morning, making coffee, going to work, choosing certain foods for lunch or dinner are all habitual automatic behaviors. Our subconscious carries out these habits as we start our day, and it helps us initiate our day without conscious effort. Another example, let's say you use PIN instead of Face ID. Do you need to remember your PIN when you pick up your phone? Probably not. Your fingers have already done the typing. Automated reactions save the mind's energy and reduce fatigue. This mechanism has evolved as an evolutionary advantage to survive and perform daily activities more efficiently. However, sometimes it can also lead to negative habits. Nail biting when stressed or blaming others when something goes wrong are also sets of subconscious programs. 95% of who we are is habitual programs and familiar emotional responses. We may think that our life is under the control of our mind. Nevertheless, using just 5% conscious effort, we can overcome these automatic reactions and break unwanted behavioral patterns. The most significant habit we need to break is the habit of being ourselves. So what happens if the mind tries to regain dominance? Being in control for the body is like being in the comfort zone, and it will use all means to avoid leaving this zone. For example, let's say you decide to go for a run every day. You go for 3 days, then 5 days, but after that your body tries to persuade you to quit. The mind subconsciously encourages you to go back to the state it's familiar with. You end up not going for a run on the 6th day, and you may feel bad about it. On the one hand, if this is an emotional state that the body is used to, feeling bad feels good. Similarly, transitioning from an unhealthy diet to a balanced one is a similar process. When your body is deprived of the familiar foods like fast food, alcohol, or sweets, it may initially respond with feelings of dissatisfaction or hunger. But over time, the new eating pattern becomes a habit, and your body starts to crave healthier foods. Although we might be doing something good for ourselves by adopting a healthier diet, breaking the habit we've created can cause chaos between our body and mind. Being aware of this, we can manage the process better. Another obstacle is expecting different results by doing the same things. Every morning we wake up, go to work, do the same tasks, and interact with the same people. To bring about change, we need to break free from monotony. We should be open to new experiences, take risks, and try unconventional paths. However, it is essential for every change to be purposeful. Changing just for the sake of change may not yield positive results. Change should be made consciously. According to the quantum model, our thoughts and emotions are considered as energy. If we constantly dwell on the same thoughts and feelings, we recreate this energy repeatedly, and as a result, we experience the same reality. However, by changing our thoughts and emotions, we can emit new energy, potentially altering the experiences around us. To achieve different results, we must question and change our routines and thought patterns. We can dedicate some time each day to introspect and observe our thoughts. Recognizing negative thoughts and replacing them with positive and constructive thoughts can be the beginning of transforming our lives and increasing self-awareness. Another issue is that our minds are often too preoccupied with past negative memories or future uncertainties. For example, when we think about a heated argument from the past, our body reacts as if we are experiencing the same event again. This leads to the release of stress hormones and physical symptoms in the body. In the past, these stress hormones were released in response to fight or flight situations for survival, but today they can be triggered simply by thinking about the past or the future. The long-term consequence of exposure to stress hormones is a reduced effectiveness of the immune system and other organs, as a significant portion of our energy is spent on external stressors. Processes that regulate our inner world are negatively affected. This weakens our health and increases susceptibility to illnesses. Therefore, by directing our thoughts and increasing our awareness, we can achieve a healthier inner balance. Finally, let's move on to what I said. I'll explain later. How to use our inner energy. There are moments in life when time flies by unnoticed. These moments often occur when you are with loved ones or engaged in your hobbies. For example, deep conversations, walks in nature, engaging in creative processes, dancing, or listening to music. These moments fully immerse you in the present moment and take you away from thoughts of the past or the future. In this mode, you experience the peak of your inner energy. According to Joe Dispenza, there is another way to reach this state: meditation. During meditation, by quieting and focusing our minds, we create the most suitable mental space to build a new self, a new reality for ourselves. Meditation can involve analyzing our lives and visualizing, writing the changes we desire. For instance, we may have goals like building more self-confidence, living a healthier life, or achieving greater success. During meditation, we can think and feel as if we have already achieved these goals, how we would feel, act, speak, and even how we would dress. It is not enough to merely write them down. You need to feel those emotions, because the language of your body is emotion, while the language of your mind is thought. The combination of thoughts and emotions sends a powerful signal to the universe and helps manifest our desires. Our thoughts influence our emotions, and the emotions we feel shape our thoughts. Focusing on what we want and experiencing positive emotions allows us to be in harmony with the universe, leading to unexpected solutions arising at unexpected times and places. As for how the things we want will come to fruition, don't worry about that. Let the universe decide. Wishing you the strength and determination to reach your highest potential. Until our next meeting on video, be safe and take care.